This is Franklin Delano Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States of America. I would stand, but I got polio earlier in my life and will lose the use of my legs. But the nation does not know, so keep it a secret. Thanks to the help of my faithful wife, Eleanor, who will travel and campaign on my behalf throughout my presidency. My handicap will be largely hidden from the American people. When I was elected in 1932, America was in the middle of the Great Depression. It was a terrible time. Americans had no jobs. Parents had no money to feed their children. Many families had to move out of their homes and had no place to live. America was afraid. So I told them, the only thing there is to fear is fear itself. To help end the Great Depression, I pushed a plan called the New Deal. In 1936, I was elected president a second time. The Great Depression continued to impoverish America. The New Deal was working, but it was working slowly. On September 1st, 1939, Adolf Hitler invaded Poland, sparking what will be called World War II. Back home in America, I am preparing to run for a third term. It has been a tradition that American presidents only serve for 2 terms as president, ever since George Washington declined to run for more than 2 terms. But old FDR here has decided to run for office of the President of the United States for a 3rd term. By golly, I might just run for a 4th term. We'll just have to see what happens after that. In fact, as a reaction to all of my terms in office, the Congress has decided to pass the 22nd Amendment to the Constitution, making it a rule our presidents can only serve for 2 terms in the Oval Office. Yesterday, December 7th, a day which will live in infamy, the United States was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. Because of the destruction and loss of lives in the Pacific, the U.S. is sending troops to fight the Empire of Japan. Here at home, Americans are working together to support our military. The war effort will jumpstart our economy and end the Great Depression. – 1944. As your president, I need to bring you to another grave and tumultuous day in the history of my presidency. June 6, 1944, D-Day. Troops of our United States and allies have crossed the English Channel to northern France to fight Nazi Germany on the beaches of Normandy. The thousands of men who sacrificed their lives on this day have allowed us to take a foothold on French soil and to begin what will be a brutal and long fight against Nazi Germany. I believe God used me to make hard wartime decisions on behalf of a country whose founding fathers believed in God the Father. In this next year, I will be elected to a 4th term as president. Nazi Germany will surrender, and the Japanese will surrender. World War II will end, but I will not be here to witness either country surrendering or the end of the war, because on April 12th, just 5 months into my 4th term, I am going to take a powder. Harry Truman.